Hello, folks. My name is Leo. Welcome to my nerd world. So today I will review a movie from Netflix that was released in September 27 last year. Okay, so it's one of the movies was the winner of the Oscar, right? So for the short film. Okay, so this movie here. The wonderful story of Harry Sugar is a short story about Harry Sugar, right? It's a 40 minutes movie, right? It's a really short movie. It's not so big that. But before that, before I talk about this movie, so I will give you a synopsis and give you my opinion about the movie there. But before that, subscribe here. Feel free to that. It's free. Just click there and subscribe. Okay. Um, Also, put your like here. Okay, I will give you a like and comment here about the movie. So if you have any questions, okay, and share with your friends and family. That's I can do my job very well. Okay, so let's go to the movie. So wonderful story of Henry Sugar. Talk about the Henry Sugar who was he, yeah, it's like the short form of synopsis is like he became rich. Okay, and we have Benedict Cumberbatch, right here you can see here. Also, we have in this movie here, Half Phoenix. Okay, you will have him, right? Half Phoenix, that guy here. Okay, and also we have Ben Kingsley, this guy on the middle here. Okay, and Dev Patel is this guy here. Okay, so on that, and we have these names, really good names here, right? And uh, and they talk about the story about this guy, right? Uh, who was a genius, right? So about like and about the gambling, all right? He was a guy who has been gambling a lot and earning a lot of money, right? And became rich. That's the short story, right? But here they talk about a lot of things here, all right? So, for example, my opinion about this movie is really interesting here because Benedict Cumberbatch, there are some parts of the movie they talk, they show some scenes based on the book, right? When one thing is really interesting about this movie here, when the characters here are explaining his story, right? It looks like when you are reading the book, like what the Benedict Cumberbatch is doing here now, right? When you read the book, right, there are some parts. There's one of the characters are speaking, right? So you have the narrator, right, and you have the guys who is speaking, and after that, so is speaking, and they put the quote, right? Like uh, I don't have a book here, right? But for example, there's a character speaking with you, another character, right? And they explain or is it like or questions or answer, and they put the quote there, and after that they put, I said to somebody else, right? Or he said to me, right? So something like that, right? So that's really interesting. That so another things about the so each another thing is really genius. That is the scenario, right? The scenario is like they always change the scenario behind the characters. It looks like when you are a sketch, right? So like that. So and you move the scenario every time, and he said like, uh, I was walking that, and they put the screen behind him, and he was walking, and the screen is playing the place that he is walking, right? So, and it's the same when a person is driving, right? And drive the car, and the screen show you driving and turn right, turn left or right, right? So it's really interesting that, right? And also the acting of the actors here is really incredible, right? So the way how they talk about this guy is really interesting. That so it looks like we are reading the book, but you can imagine, right? So like how they do this when you watch, maybe watch on TV, right? So and it's really intelligent to do that, right? So and I think wow, incredible, right? So and this movie here is from the book called is from the book called The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar, right? So is written by the Roald Dahl. Okay, so Roald Dahl, who doesn't know here, he also he he wrote down some maybe children's books, right? So like Matilda and the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, right? So it's really famous there. So that is another one here, right? So James and the giant peach, right? So it's all fables stories, right? So so and so this movie, a wonderful story of Henry Sugar. I want to say Sugar Ray, but it's not Sugar Ray. Yeah, Henry Sugar is based on the book, right? So and here they talk about this. It's like how this guy could become the most richest man in the world, right? So, and he always said like there's one part of the movie they said I think he's Benedict Cumberbatch is playing the character, right, Henry Sugar, because if you see the poster here, he's one, yeah. So for example, King Ben Kingsley, yeah, and Benedict Cumberbatch, they both play this character, right, Henry Sugar here. So and they explain it. They talk. It's like a fairy tale story, right? So it's like I'm talk about this guy who became that. So they go the beginning. He was born in 1863. I don't remember now. Yeah. So and they all this journey, right? So the beginning, his life, and the end until he died, right? So it's really fantastic movie, only 40 minutes that. So I think it's really interesting that. So do I need to know about this guy? No, because it's from the book, right? So and I never read the book, right? So I just watched this with, but the way that and who directed this movie here is Wes Anderson, right? So Wes Anderson is the same for the Asteroid City, all these crazy scenarios they create, right? So the production here is almost the same. When you hear Wes Anderson, you know the scenario will be a little different. Not the real life, but difference, right? It's not is different ways to film the movie, right? So is really interesting that, right? So Yeah, so I recommend you watch this movie on Netflix because my rate will be 10 out of 10 because it's really interesting there. So and I like the characters here. So it's like 40 minutes. Quickly, you watch that movie, okay? So wonderful story of Harry Sugar is fantastic for me. Okay, for me is fantastic, and the way they how they tell the story about this guy is really interesting. That and using two actors to be the guy, right? So being the guy here, and and all this journey, right? So and there are some and the good other things here is each actor here they play like two or more characters, right? So something like that. Sometimes it's a doctor, sometimes I'm the Henry Sugar, sometimes right? So sometimes I'm a Henry Sugar, or sometimes I'm a doctor, sometimes right? So it's really interesting that so I like the actors here. So David Patel, right? So David Patel, Ben Kingsley, Benedict Cumberbatch, Hal Fiennes, all great actors here. So I really recommend you watch them. So it's the movie from last year, not this year, because they won the Oscar this year for the best short movie, right? So and they the short movie from Netflix, right? So and that's why I was interested in watching this one. Okay, so that's all I need to talk about this movie here. So if you like this video here, I hope you like this video. So put a like here, okay? Don't forget to subscribe here, and comment. Have you watched this movie here? Comment here. I want to see your opinion, and feel free to share with your friends and family this video here. Okay, so don't forget subscribe here is really important for my job. Okay, so and I see you in the next video. See you. Take care.